Cole 1, Corey Wilson. 2, Damien Macon. 3, Jack Elpick. 4, Jacob Luff. 5, Karen Macon. 6, Will Herring. 7, Chris Rose. 8, Harry Jones. 9, Kyle Ramage. 10, Mark Elpick. 11, Mark Eccleston. 12, Harry Waters. 13, Reece Smart. 14, Zach Farrell. 15, Callum Macon. 16, Joe Worrell. 17, Jack Schubert. 18, Dylan Murdoch. 19, Zachary Selter. And number 20, Christopher Rainbow. Our referee for today's game is Sean Byatt, and our touch judges are Tim Maloney and Connor Kirkman. Tommy Oregon's going around selling tickets in our raffle today, which is a heap of scratchies. I think there's $100 worth or more. So grab a ticket in the raffle today. You could win $25,000.
I get in trouble if I say we've got our programs? But they're in the canteen. They're serving you food.
That doesn't.
I don't make the rules like the government.
I know.
Right. So if you have a health inspector in that,
Yeah, true.
yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, I do.
It's your call.
No, I get it. Yep. Don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. I don't want you to get into trouble either.
We don't want any of us to get in trouble. Gotten through unscathed pretty well.
Exactly, let's keep it that way.
Let's try and get that. Yeah.
It's true.
everybody please be mindful of the COVID restrictions that have been put in place. If you have already been and supported your team, first try of the game goes to Gundagai number 4, Jacob Love. Score is Gundagai 4, Young 0, with a kick to come.
Yes. Lights on for the past 20 minutes. Ryan Murray's.
Who's?
Ryan Murray's over there.
There's a white four-wheel drive dual cab over the far side behind the Murray sign and the grandstand. Oh, your lights are off now. Very good. The conversion was successful for Gundagai number 6, Will Herring. The score is now Gundagai 6, Tumut 0.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, no worries. Bye. Okay, bye.
Did you just say Tumut now? Did you just say Tumut now?
Try scorer, can you please turn around? Can you see your number? Try scorer? Number 9. That was a try to Young's number 9, James Wolford. Brings a score. Gundagai 6, Young 4 with a kick to come. The conversion was unsuccessful. Score remains the same. Gundagai 6, Young 4. As a try to Gundagai number 18, Dylan Murdoch. Brings our score, Gundagai 10, Young 4 with a kick to come. And the conversion was successful by number 6, Will Herring. Brings the score, Gundagai 12, Young 4, with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. The earlier results in the day. Under 16, June Diesels defeated Yandablu Heedlers 22-15. In the under 18s, Kangaroos defeated Brothers 22-0. And in the league tag, Cherry Pickers defeated Kangaroos 10-6. That was the try to Young's number 7, Jacob Lucas. Brings our score, Gundagai 12, Young 8 with a kick to come. conversion was successful for Young's number 3, Casey Wall. Brings our score, Gundagai 12, Young 10. Under COVID restrictions and rules and regulations, we please ask that the league tag players and spectators leave the grounds as soon as possible to allow other participants into the grounds. Thank you. That brings us to half time with the score, Gundagai 12, Young 10. Just like to remind all spectators and people attending the game today of code of conduct. So please adhere to code of conduct rules.
Can you scout it up?
That was a try to Gundagai number 5, Karen Macon. A score now sits at Gundagai 16, Young 10 with a kick to come.
find in between the break.
you.
Welcome again, everybody, to Twickenham over, the reigning
Rugby League
holding off,
Gold
which is
first
lovely
round
to
this
hear.
afternoon, and after a
Running on today for
between
Gunnegai
Young
Tigers
and the
is
brothers,
number 1,
well,
Dano
this one
here.
is in
Number 2,
every
Charlie
bit
Barton.
comparable
Number
to
3,
that.
Matthew
He's the
Lyons.
only guy
4,
this
Damien Lewis.
afternoon taking on
5, Jack Lyons.
big-time rivals, and their
Kyron
clashes this year
Gorman.
have certainly played out
7,
that
Derek
way,
Hay.
getting
8,
twice in the
Joel
eight-round
Field.
competition for a draw.
9,
2-point
James
margin,
Luff.
so everything goes
10,
well
Luke
for a very close encounter this
Burcraig.
afternoon.
Number 11, Jake
With
Elphick.
you in commentary, and
Number
alongside
12,
me,
Roy
a legend, a former writer for the NRL,
Number
and also
13,
Group 9 Rugby League.
I
Les
say,
Neal. Les, thank you very much for your time in joining us today.
Kaholo. Number
Podcast, thanks for
14,
coming on.
Sebastian.
Thanks very much, Steve. It's great to be back at Twickenham. I've
At the Collins,
many games here, but it's
Dunn,
wonderful to be here with you.
Running on to the Tumut Blues first grade.
For someone that's been involved for
Is
so
number
long
1, Harry
in
Collette.
around
2,
rugby league,
Connor
at
Masson.
the
3,
professional
Braden
level, at the
Draper.
local level. What's final
4,
mean to Les
Kevin
Neal?
Duff.
What's it like? Do you get a little bit more
Arella,
excited when it comes
Tumut,
around?
Oh,
Obey.
yes, definitely, Steve.
5,
This is
Matt
what you-
Richards.
Not
6,
to play
Ben
for,
Bristow.
but work
7,
for you.
Jordan
You put in
Anderson.
the
8,
time
Zach
the
Masters.
games during the season.
9, Lachlan Bristow.
It's just
10,
a
Jared
completely
Keys.
different atmosphere.
12,
You've only got to see the crowd, people get here, and it's just a wonderful experience to be part
Well, we're not too far away from kickoff. Both sides are yet to actually enter the field, so they shouldn't be too far away. Of course, a place in the grand final up for berth, and for the loser, well, they will clash with Young yesterday, who, I was there, Les, they were very impressive Young, so you can never underestimate any side in finals football. So that should be a beauty tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a very quick break on our All-In Sports coverage, and when we come back on the other side, we won't be too far away from play beginning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Yep, that's right.
Just like to remind all spectators and players, coaches, etc. on the code of conduct. So please watch what is said and keep the code of conduct in mind. Thank you.
Well, Les, both sides have entered out onto the field. I might try to grab a selection from you, put you on this spot a little bit this afternoon. Who you think might win between the Blues and the Tigers?
Well, Steve, you're certainly putting me on the spot. If I was a betting man, I'd probably want to be on Gundagai, just because their back line looks a little bit slicker and a little bit pacier. The Tumut forwards certainly are impressive, and it should be one hell of a game. Have you got a pick yourself?
I might. Yeah, I'll go close one, maybe just with Gundagai. So we're underway. Start the 4X Gold first half, first grade this afternoon, and it starts with the Blues to get first possession. Charging up here is Jed Pierce with the ball, gets it out to the 20. And now up towards halfway. So now Bristow opening possession for him. Passes back the kick by Anderson. And Gundagai with their first chance at it. Barden underneath the ball. And he's taken in a tackle, 30 out from his own line. Charging up through the middle is Willis. Driven back by a couple, one of those masters of the Blues. And now Gundagai through Burkery. Charges up and taken back. Just shy of the 40. This is with Pierce, Adam Variety. Up towards halfway. Rather out. Say hello. And the Tigers into their attacking half for the first time today. Love. Passes out. Kick forward. Right, they look like Jack Lyons. Rather Richards. Mason. Blues with some attacking football. 2 minutes into the qualifying final. Bristow used the cross to Aroa to end the line. Charges past the 40. Towards halfway. Bristow. Gets back across. Bristow to Bristow.
The Gundagai defence is very strong. They have the best defensive record in the league this year.
Attacking position. Talbot in Fen. Say hello. Say hello. Back bluff. Passes in toward Hay, and now quickly across the lines. He falls down the tackle. 20 out from the line. This is back with Burberry. Back across to O'Hare. O'Hare sidestepping across to his left. 15 out from the line now, the Tigers. This is with Gorman. A little kick and chase, but the defence won't lock up at the back over there. Here's the defence Richards getting back to the belly. Another line drop out. Bit of feeling early on, you can tell there's in this game.
There certainly is, Steve. These two great rivals, so they'll be clearly feeling the whole game.
So you've done the guy with big sets here. Burberry, great start line here, brings down the tackle then by Bristow. And now, Tay Hollow, who's had a bit of the football early on. Bluff, out, Burberry again. Now through the hands of Gorman. Some decision. The intent of the line here. Charging across, quick hands by Elfie. The foot down. And the Blues defence hold up strong.
There's Tumut certainly under pressure in the opening 15 minutes, or 5 minutes.
So no score in this one so far. Like just about 6 minutes into it. to win the ball. To bring it out, going to look forward to pulling these and this afternoon. Les, Bristow feeds across, and the Blues will charge it outside the 30. Towards the 30, I should say. So again, just inside.
This is where the Tumut forwards need to really stand up and take the game to Gundagai.
Through the setup, judging run by Oregon. Nice little run gained about 10 in journey. And the kick comes by Anderson here. Long and well taken by O'Hare. That comes out. And taken high.
That's very sloppy work by Tumut. We can't afford to give away penalties in that position. Opening 10 minutes of the game so far. Not much has separated these two sides like we saw. Here's Howe. Quick second phase pass off the lump. It's going to go to halfway. So good position now. This is back with Tate Hollow, who we've called a few times already in the game early on. It's a very good game so far, isn't it?
Laugh across to Field. Field, big up and done. And it's been an undisciplined start by the Blues.
It certainly has been. That's, the penalties are running 3-0 in favour of Gundagai, and Tumut are running their own worst enemies at the moment.
So, charging up for the ball here is Field. Getting this time so far, the defence has held really strong for the Blues. They're playing it all in their own 20 at the moment. This is Tay Hollow again, charging up. He's been prominent early on in the game. Our wide throw towards Lions, and he's not there at the line. Lions going for another penalty. Hey, backing forward across and out. Still 10 out here. The Tigers have been so much in this half so far. This is O'Hare, back across to Tout. Tout, little brother kick in towards the goal, and getting back and defending that was Oregon. Again, another good set by the Tigers and putting the Blues under plenty of pressure, Les.
I certainly asked even whether Tumut can sustain this massive defensive effort.
So another line dropout. So far, no points on the board for the Tigers. Come back through this time through Jake Elphick. Bit early as well, Luff across and charging again, Field. Then second phase offload to Luff, and they work it out to Tay Hollow. They like to put the ball in that man's hands. He's now driving about 12 out from the line for the Tigers. So looking for our opening points of the game. Burkery, quick pass across, slick hands there by Gorman. And Jake Elphick, I should say. And just O'Hare kills it. And they come up with the ball here through Richards, the Blues. So far, O'Hare rarer chances to really attack. Masters, although Bristow did nicely. The Blues. And now we get a late call by the referee.
I'm sure he's going to play on.
Blues now, beyond halfway, Canadian Chargers playing this game. Adam Pearce this time brought down. So, it's inside for the big prop and finds him at Pearce. He goes down towards the 30. So one of their best chances so far in the half for the Blues. Ends up in possession of Bellett. It's brought down about the 30. Aroa to Windavon. Pass across. Charging again. Pearce. Bristow inside. Across to Masters. Pearce. Bristow with a kick. It's high and it's too strong by the looks of it. It is to Windavon. We're striking it down there. To Windavon. And beyond 11 minutes play in the 4XL Group 9 qualifying final, no score, but the better of the game so far has gone to Gundagai. At least Les, the Blues with some possession.
Yes, that's what they need to get the football in their hands. They can't afford to give away any more penalties.
It's been a disciplined start at the moment. These two sides, like we said, have had a couple of times already this year. And another penalty. No, away the Blues. And now they'll have their best chance so far of the half. They'll get the football inside their 30.
I think Gundagai rushed things a little bit then. They were taking it a little bit too fast, and they've certainly given Tumut the way in here with this.
So what can the Blues create? A roll to Windavon. A couple of Fendels. And flicks it out wide, but Phillip just can't sit behind him. Quite get him on the pass. So a roll to Windavon. This time busts another couple of tackles and a barging run while the man gets back inside that 30. Masters. Blues down towards the 20. This is Bristow. Stick hands across Bellett hit. And outright the wins it across here Bassett. Where he has wonderful defensive work by Gundagai. A try-saving tackle at the end. Referee having plenty to say to both teams here. It's certainly been action-packed.
Yes, I don't know if there was an incident back by then, but this is.
I think the initial high hit on Bellett was what Tumut were appealing for, and then the ball found its way out to Massa, who went for the corner, and nice defensive work by the Tigers. Have an injured player as well, so Tigers managed to survive. This is brought out by field. Love to Tay Hollow. Gone in the qualifying final. The Tigers swing out wide. Larson out there. Burkery finds his way across the back lines. Lyons going on short float. Garrison himself stay in. Back through the middle. Down with the ball. Just shy of the 30. Luff. Gorman. It's the kick in again. And Bell's going to allow it to roll out. Blues have been good defensively.
They certainly have, Steve, and that's the seems to be putting Gundagai off their game a little bit. But those opening 5 minutes for Gundagai, everything was working for them. Now they're a little bit hesitant with the ball, and that wasn't a very good kick from Gorman. Actually, 2 of his kicks have been pretty average.
He's nearly bubbled that ball just a few moments ago when it came out. Managed to hold on to it. Now the Blues work it up towards halfway. Anderson charges up the middle. Hollow and Luff in his way. Now run by Elphick. He's a couple of times so far today. Say Pearce. Coming in now, Anderson. This time, the Tigers.
That's just very, very poor discipline from Tumut. They can't afford to do that in that position on the field.
Charges, good run. Gains about 10. Very close to the sideline. Just to stay in. Plenty in this game between both. Now they'll bring it back through the middle. Take Hollow. Received it across there by South. Field again, who's gained plenty of meters in this opening half. Almost quarter of the way through the game. Still no score in it so far. Hit on South. That's just a bounce off. Gets inside the 30. Under 23 to play in the opening half for Forest Gold. The Tigers swinging out wide. The kick comes via Elvig. And Bellick manages to take possession. Just outside his own goal.
A wasteful kick, really. It didn't amount to anything, and that's just given Tumut taking the pressure off.
Absorbing battle so far between these two sides. We expected it to be close. The previous 2 results scoring 2 points suggested that. And we're seeing that pan out right now. As Masters is brought down. Blues work it. Almost a halfway. Slows kick. Down and over the head there on Barton. Both sides with a bit of a break. What's been a sort of a physical opening, I guess you'd say, Les.
It certainly has been, Steve. It's not exactly the pace has been on, but also the physicality is the real impact of the game, isn't it?
Without question, it'll be interesting how the last quarter of the match plays out, given that. Conditions, well, rain has been around so far today. So if you've just joined our coverage or haven't been here at some point today, it was raining earlier in the day. But that has subsided. Hopefully stays away for the remainder of this main game, but could be another factor a little bit later on. The Tigers now control most of the possession in this half so far. Burgery.
I think that's the way it's done. He's just come on.
This is Burgery coming through. So Fenn. Hollow calling for it. Elphick. Now, a little chip over the top by Gorman. This time, taken on the full by Bellet. He's not able to get very far and dragged back by Willis. Charging up Mason. Almost across for opening points down in the corner. Further in this half. Aroa to win the fight. The big fella charges straight up through Dunn. What needs the task to do?
It's a wonderful run.
Masters. Again, he's lost the ball here. And the Tigers will come up with it inside their half. And again, a bit of feeling in the game. Some of the mistakes in the game and even some of the poor discipline that we spoke about, Les, do you think part of it has to do with just who they're playing against each other?
Oh, it's the impact of the game. I mean, these games go back a great tradition between the two clubs, and the players know that. The pressure's on them for their towns, their respective towns, and there's a lot of feeling, and that obviously brings mistakes.
Certainly has so far in the contest. But I've got to say, for the free ground, I guess, that Jim has given up to Gundagai and vice versa in a way, still both defences are well on top. Players been able to score.
Yes, I think one of the problems with Gundagai, they've had a fair bit of possession, but they have spilt the ball a couple of times early in the tackle count. And their kicking game really has been ineffective. They need to put more pressure on the unit and get the ball back and kick them down in their own territory. As much as Gundagai have probably had the better of the possession, I think Tumut has probably done more with the ball.
So, with a bit over 19 remaining on the clock, 19 and 9 seconds, no score in this one so far in the qualifying final. So the side that loses, they will clash with the Cherry Kickers next week, who were too good for the Brothers yesterday in what was a thoroughly entertaining game.
I was talking to a very experienced coach before kick-off of this game, and he expects Young to beat whoever they have to play next week. He thinks the pressure of this game and the fact that Young got through relatively unscathed yesterday, that the pendulum may swing Young's way next week.
Finals footy, that's the beauty of it, Liz, isn't it? Anything can happen.
It certainly is, Steve, and this being a physical game, it is going to take the stuffing out of whichever side has to play Young next week.
It's the legendary voice of Les Muir joining Billy Sports coverage of the Group 9 Final Series. Fantastic to have that man along with his wealth of Belichick experience and rugby league in general. It's a real absorbing battle at the moment as O'Hare goes up past halfway. So the Tigers again, what will the break bring us? Will it bring us some points? Burberry charges, but they're solidly by Adam Pearce. Inside the 40 now, the Tigers. There's another penalty there. Take Hollow. Charges about 5. Luck feeds out wide. Gorman this time looks to pass, but quickly up on him. He's the way to the tackle. It's out. Jed Pearce. Hey, kick out wide and under it. Well, Masson and the Tigers come up with it, but must have been the first initial knock on by Jack Ryan.
A rather pedestrian set of 6 tackles from Gundagai there.
Masson. Front line, Plump, and stay hollow. Bristow. to Winterby. It's not getting very far. The Tigers do well to hold the big fella up. He's made a couple of barging runs so far in the opening half. Blues having to do plenty of work outside their own 20 so far in this opening half, Masters. Now a big run here by Fenn. Gets it just shy of halfway. And again, a mistake by Tumut. And they are gifting Gundagai a lot of possession in their front half.
They certainly are, Steve. It's killing the game for Tumut. The Blues just need to settle down and get back into their rhythm where they're rushing things and making ridiculous mistakes.
Tigers through Jack Lyons. Burkery. Gundagai still can't get through this staunch defence of the Blues. Playing at home. That's Twickenham. And now this is done. He's lost it. We have another injury here. Line's been unmoved.
Well, I certainly didn't see Dunn lose the ball. He may have juggled it slightly, but he certainly didn't class that as a knock-on.
Boys were adamant earlier, weren't they?
Yeah.
The player injured is Jed Pearce. So, say hello. Another opportunity for young guy to attack. This is with Tout. Tout still driving run, gathered 5. Hay looking to be creative. Chip over the top again towards the line. Went up. Can't control it. And that's twice they've pulled down that corner less towards lines.
They certainly haven't. Really, the kick was innocuous in a lot of ways. Didn't put Tumut under a great deal of pressure.
Well, it's a remarkable effort. It's still nil-all moment in the game. And they're calling for a break here, Tumut, and they don't get it as well against Teholo, so they'll get some welcome relief from inside their 20. Comes at a very, very good time. We have just over 10 to play.
This is the critical part of the game, Steve. Conceding penalties can be costly in the last 10 minutes of a half football.
Yes. Runs into Dart, also brought down the attacker by field. Tumut have looked creative and they have been at this end of the field, although not that often. Jeffrey. Down by Burkery. So, more Pearce, now back to Jeffrey. Getting involved, coming off the bench. And the Blues create. Masters, pass back through. Crowd here by Fenn. Tried to flick it back towards Jeffrey, and they might have lost the ball here. Wonderful effort by Hay of Gundagai to come up with possession.
It's silly play, just putting the team under pressure. When they needed to keep the ball down there and put Gundagai under pressure, they've turned the game on its head.
Burkery. Jeffrey's been everything since he's come into the grounds. And all of a sudden, momentum swinging a little bit, and things going Tumut's way. Now possession of the ball, and they're going to be just outside their 30.
This will be a test of Gundagai defence. A set play from Tumut will certainly give them a chance to attack, especially from the centre of the field.
Arrows to win the bite. To offload and then dance back inside. Jeffrey. Lose push within 20. Bristow across the piers, and now Fenn, who's had a bit of it in the last 10 minutes. And a big mistake by Tumut and a let off, and it has been a mistake really in the opening half.
Especially the last 10 minutes, Steve. I think the first 20 minutes, which was so physical, it's taken a toll on both teams, and they're just making ridiculously silly errors.
Well, another let off for Gundagai. The defences have been very good, particularly Tumut, which has kept that score at 0-0, and you fancy there is going to come a point in time where there's obviously where Tumut will get that momentum back and spend time in there at 20.
It certainly will, Steve. That's the problem for Gundagai. If just a silly mistake at this time of the game will certainly give Tumut an opportunity. There's still only 11 minutes of the half to go.
Trying to swing it wide, a juggling act out here, but eventually controlled by Lyons, still going. In fact, it's that Lyons on this occasion. He gets beyond halfway. Burkery looked in towards Trout and swinging up. This will be another penalty to Gundagai.
The penalty's now running 5-2 in Gundagai's favour, and Tumut just can't afford this.
Done. Down to the 20 here, Gundagai, just inside. This is out. Looking to offload. And another penalty. Make that 6-2, lads.
Exactly.
Referee. And he's about 5 out from the line now, so this is really as close as it's been. Bluff. And here is Dunn, flicking across and sliding over Hero Hare. Has he got it down? He looks like he has. And our first points of the game go to the fullback. And Gundagai lead the 4x goal, qualifying final 4-0.
Just shows the value of a player, Blake Dunn's stature. He got involved, and that was the end of Tumut. Dano Hare did the rest.
First try of the game goes
They
to
had to capitalise,
number one,
they had to score with the amount of ball that they've had in good position.
Oh, exactly, Steve. If they didn't, they were going to be very disappointed at half time. And it's amazing what that can do to a team. You have all the possession, all the attack, and all the field position, and you come up empty, but they've got the reward. And that was the difference. They put the ball through their hands rather than going into the air with very ordinary kicks, and they've come up with the try.
So now for the extras, the 4x goal. of this behind our camera, and it's good. Young guy take a 6-0 lead.
The guy conversion to number 9, James Love, brings the score. Gundagai 6, Tumut 0, with 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
So it'll be interesting how the last part of this half plays out now, Les, because probably the way it's been, Tumut can go into the 6-0 scoreline, given the amount of football they've given the opposition, that if they went down another one, you would definitely give the points to Gundagai in this half.
Exactly, Steve. I think Tumut they'd be happy with 6-0. They certainly with their discipline and the simple mistakes they've made, they've given Gundagai every opportunity to put points on, and as it's taken them 33 minutes to get a try.
Charging out from dummy half.
This is a danger period for Tumut. They can't afford to let Gundagai get another try. The forwards would be tiring.
Healthy brought out. He's working on that. They're working on that there with from dummy half twice now. He's done that in the set bluff. It comes here by Gorman, nice and high, camping under about the here. Bellet. And he slips over on his way out, so easy tackle in the end for the pass. For the field. Masson. In the basket. It's up for his toe. Rowan to Windavai. Charges up towards his own 40. Just under 6 to play in qualifying final. Absorbed a bit of punishment in this opening half of the Blues. At the moment they trail 6-0. Jeffrey bounces off one defender. Can't get past Luff. Brought down at the young halfway. Kick. High by Anderson. Camping under it. The try scorer. Ahead takes it. Switches back towards midfield. And Brousseau does nicely.
There was absolutely no pressure on here to take that ball, and Tumut need to find some extra zip in their step and chase the ball.
Again, from dummy half Wills this time, so definitely doing that a lot more than they have in previous sets. Elphick wants to switch back towards the middle. Field bites out, who's good.
Tumut look very tired.
2, done, offload, brilliant offload, out wide, charging down the wing, here's Pat Lyon, he's got Jack Lyons on the inside, goes himself, and brought down the 10. The Tigers in a good scoring position here. The chance finds Gorman. Gorman flicks it out wide, across, the kick comes in here across Elphick, in towards the goal, Bellet gets back, and he's got no chance of getting out of that. He'll get another line ball, drop out the Tigers will attack the game. Great run down the sideline by Matt Lyons. Had Jack in support.
Yes, I think in 2 ways there, Gundagai slaughtered a try on either side of the field. Why Lyons didn't pass to his brother is only he can say, and on the opposite side of the field, the kicking field is a very poor option.
Charging back out, Elphick. Done power work in this opening half as the sun begins to shine through with under 4 to play. Field. Gorman looking to offload. He had Elphick in support. Taken down the tackle here by Fenn. Back in forward left, across, and now ending up with Tout. He does offload. As he was tackled, Gorman. And well, he spins out of the Anderson tackle, still going. Nice run by Gorman. The Tigers. About 5 out from the line. Luff goes himself driving towards the line. And held up by the Blues defence again. Kick out wide again. Another opportunity for Lions goes up again with Vasson. And a knock on. Tell you what, if Jack Lyons doesn't score today, I'll be surprised. Les, that's the third time. And obviously, almost like the pick of week side there with him.
They certainly have, Steve. They've certainly targeted
Vasson down there.
Nasser in that side of the field. I think Gundagai may have been better served to have actually tried to just roll the ball in goal and got another 76. I think June just about out their feet.
Calling for a couple of penalties there, nothing doing but Jeffrey passes off to Rowe. It's a Rendavai. He barges past the count ball, but turning together about 5. So they're shy of halfway here. Tumut, we've got under 2 minutes to play in the 4x goal opening half. What can they create late here? Fenn gets to his feet. Kick by Bristow. Go over the sidelines. Players will get a reprieve with 90 seconds just beyond remaining on the clock in a 6-0 lead to Gundagai. I was going to say there, Les, a 6-0 lead to the underdogs, but really, based on this year, neither of them are really the underdogs.
No,
there's
there's nothing between them. Tumut may have finished on top of the ladder, but I don't think 2 points in 2 games shows there's nothing between these two teams.
Well, I'm told that a late conversion issue would have had a second time here as well.
Exactly, that's right.
Incredible stuff. And with under a minute, we've just really got to complete the set of 6 here. The Tigers, and they will go in with the ascendancy. To Burberry. One of the better players on the field in the opening half.
Oh, he's had a great impact in the game.
It's out. Charges through the middle. Hey, back in board. Done. Back across. And now the 2 Lions boys are going to work again. That can't get out of the tackle and feed across to Jack. Last play of the half would almost be a mistake by the Tigers. It is a mistake to the Tigers. But it will be half time and an enthralling battle. Les, how have you seen the opening half?
Oh, it's amazing, Steve. I came here thinking Gundagai could win. And
That brings us to half time for our first straight game.
even though
Gundagai are in the lead. At 6-0.
Being emphatic, Tumut have had a couple of opportunities but had little or no ball. The difference is Gundagai have had all the ball and come up with 1 try. If the pendulum can swing the other way, you never know.
Well, we'll take a half-time break for a 4x goal. And Gundagai through O'Hare lead at 6-0.
Our scratch cheese raffle winner for today is a red.
Welcome back for the second half here of the 4X Golf first grade qualifying final between Tumut and Gundagai. An enthralling opening half that we've seen. O'Hare, the fullback, scoring for Gundagai to give them a 6-0 half-time lead, but it was riddled by mistakes by both sides. The Blues gifting a lot of really good ball to Gundagai. Now this is Berkeley. Had such a great opening half, didn't he, Les?
He certainly did, Steve. He was right up there with the best players in the field.
Hit by Hay, down deep. Running back to get onto this would be Richards. Bouncing sort of ball, and he comes out and only as far as Elphick, and also tackled by Lesmere. Instead of Kirby and Collins, we've had to have Lesmere a part of all his sports this afternoon in Group 9 coverage. Most respected journalist of our time in the area. Aroa to Windavine. Calling that man in the second half as a bit of a charging run up here by what looks like Pierce. Ball down at the halfway mark. He coming through here, Masters, who had a good opening half as well. Talking about men that contributed nicely. The kick coming by Anderson here. He sends it nice and high ball out towards the left edge. And well taken in the end. Pointing up the impact with Barney.
That was a very good set of 6 tackles by Tumut. Probably the best of the game.
Come out with a bit of energy in this one, Tumut. It'll be interesting how both sides go about it, given the way the opening half was played. The graph is on for Tumut laying a tackle there. Now this is Luck from dummy half, charging up the middle, gaining good meterage too, gets out to his own 40. Done, goes across to Kicker and Hay, who sends it nice and deep. Richards can't get on the full, so he allows it to bounce. And now to bring it out, and met solidly in a big tackle by Matt Lyons. Driven back as well inside his own 10. Masson takes it across. Blues working out to their 20. Bristow back and pulled across to...
Tumut have certainly started a lot more direct in this half. In the first half they were going sideways most of the time, but at least their forwards are going straight.
Blues to go. Up in the middle. Slide underneath all of that. The ball is McGrath. Yeah, coming by Anderson. Straight back out with O'Hare, charging up the middle, straight through Bristow. Beautiful run by O'Hare, gets up towards halfway.
That's great movement.
It's out. It's down the tackle by Anderson.
Time on. Back on.
And this is with Willis. Back through the middle. Berkery, nice pass out wide for Dunn. Dunn charging with the ball, passes inside towards Matt Lyons, going again. Waits not to pass and flick out wide to Jack. So Matt Lyons. Hey, across Schoolman. This way and that, and then absorbs the tackle across there by Jeffrey. Hey, a little dinky kick over the top towards the in goal, and really defensive work there. By Bristow to get back, prevent any danger. Throw it to Windavine. Again. Blues bring out. Big crunching tackle there by Love. He's down McGrath, then throw it to Windavine again, charging meters. He's got 3 hanging off him. He's still going. Brings in a 4th to Nice run by Rowan to win the Violets.
Yes, that's marvellous football.
Kick by Anderson, will come back Lions. Charge straight up the middle. Through the start, Matt Lions. Okay, ball across to Tout. And the guy building. And again, around here, solidly hit by Luff. Done. It's down towards the 20, all float ambitious, gathered by Lions, and Jack Lyons going nowhere. So the Tigers close, within 15, the kick via Hay. High, getting under a goal, and goes up, Bristow there as well. And the Blues survive once more. Looking threatening in the last couple of sets, the Tigers.
They certainly have, Steve, but threatening's not good enough. They need to get across the line. The pressures on the team that's got the ball and can't do anything with it. And Tumut have started this half very impressively. They've sustained a lot of attack from Gundagai and also done very well with the ball.
First fan and then Jeffrey, a couple of good runs for the Blues. Go back in forward across, and this man, McGrath, has given them something in the second half so far. And the Blues create something. Beautiful ball inside the Masters, who charged away but done it. Possibly a try-saving tackle. Bristow back across Jeffrey, just in behind him, and cracked up by O'Hare. Closes to within 15 of the line. The Blues with their best chance in the second half so far. Anderson, the gap open up, the seas parted, and the Blues get their opening points of the game. A 4x goal try of the afternoon, and I think he was surprised, Les. He ducked to his left, looked at the open gap, even thought about passing it for a moment and couldn't believe his luck.
Yes, it just opened up like the Sydney Heads. There was...
First time, Tumut number 7, Jordan Anderson. Brings out score, Gundagai 6, Tumut 4 with a kick to come.
Through virtually score. Well, but this has been the difference. Tumut have looked a lot sharper in the opening 8 minutes of this half compared to the 40 minutes of the first half. They're going forward, they're running straight and using the ball effectively.
Just a beautiful little inset there by Jordan Anderson to go across, and now an opportunity for Lockie Bristow to add the extra. Tie this ball game up with just over half an hour to play. Crowd becoming a bit lively as well. The kick is just straight in front of the legs, doesn't it? But it doesn't matter, it counts the same as if it went through the middle. And we are 6-all in Twickenham this afternoon.
The conversion was
The home fans are
successful by
enjoying it.
Tumut, hook number 9, Lachlan Bristow. Brings the score, 6-all at the 30-minute mark.
In a way, it came out of nowhere, Les. It's the first time they've really broken the line at any real stage. Masters got through and gained it, put them in a really good position from there. So, first real lapse from the defensive point of view by Gundagai.
But that's the difference. Tumut have looked a different side this in the opening 10 minutes here. They've got a spring in their step, and Gundagai have they're going to chase their tails. They can't afford to make a mistake down here and let Tumut get to the other end of the field.
So momentum with the Blues at the moment. And looking to build on that momentum. Pick up here and Grant again. Taken down. Blues swing it wide. It's not, this is McGrath now. Back in forward across to Fenn. Fenn charges up on the Masters rather. Fenn 2 Masters. Back across Anderson. Well, the ball just slipped out as he tried to kick it, so he only toe poked it in the end. Very carefully picked up by a hair. And he's tackled virtually immediately by Jeffries and Masters. Now Hay up across. And beautiful run here by Lyons. He got past one, flicked it inside of his brother and put down, and the Blues come up with the ball. And that would have been away then. Relative into by brilliant as the right arm free, but doesn't get a chance to offload across to McDougall. McDougall passes in board, and this is now Fan. And a penalty going the way of Gundagai.
Obviously, Scotty Muir's got losing foul language, I would imagine.
That's embarrassing.
That's a disgraceful incident at this stage of the game. They had Gundagai really on the ropes.
Well, it's been the story of the day. I mean, now they've lost the ball, Gundagai. You can't predict which way this game is going to go. And Twickenham, the Blues come up with the ball after a mistake of their own.
This could easily be the most crucial set of tackles in the game so far. Gundagai, they're really struggling to control the ball, and if that transforms into defence, then with a chance.
Throw it to the win fight. Do you get the feeling that the side that wins this is going to be the side that can almost play basic football and just complete their sets to get territory?
Exactly, and that's what Tumut are trying to do.
Well, as they've lost it again, Gundagai come up with it. Luck goes for a run through the middle, and Jeffrey a nice saving tackle. And back and forth, they've changed possessions 3 times in the last 90 seconds, these two sides. And now the Tigers have gone from attack to defence to attack, and amazingly have lost the ball again. This is incredible, Liz. In the last 2 minutes, it's changed possessions 4 times.
That's abysmal handling. Players of first grade standard shouldn't be making use of this. They should expect this in number 6s.
It's incredible.
Oh, it's just
so early in the count as well.
Exactly, that was a golden opportunity.
And now the Blues, can they play mistake-free football? It's 6-2 here at Twickenham. All in Sports Group 9 Rugby League action. Don't forget, we'll be back for the grand final in a couple of weeks. And now a penalty in Tumut, so they will get out of their defensive half. Mistakes after mistakes in this game.
It just needs one team to settle down and play straightforward football, and they'll win the game. And at this stage, it looks like Tumut Gundagai are a rabble at this stage. They've certainly lost their cohesion and playing without confidence.
Well, we did say at some stage Tumut's going to have to get that momentum. It's just common sense, really. McGrath, who liked his half so far before his goal, he's given them plenty. The Blues get up within the 40. Masters, a little notable pass back to Bristow. They flick it wide. Anderson to Aroa to win the line. Opens up for the big fella. He charges down towards inside the 20. The Blues looking for the lead right now. Aroa to win the line. Bristow backing board across to Jeffrey. It was eventually brought down the tackle by Teholo. Bristow flicks it across to Masters, wide, and the juggling act and put down in the end by Bristow, Dean Bristow that is. And the Tigers survived what was a very promising build-up.
Certainly was, Steve, and that's the difference. Gundagai were probably let right off the hook there, but now it's a chance for them to regroup, get the ball from the scrum and hopefully get up the other end of the field.
Tigers head out from their own line. Go ahead. It's out towards the 20. Now Willis on the end of it. Getting up, and Willis dragged down by a couple. That man McGrath again involved. Doing a power meter each and a power tackle. Willis gets to his feet. This time from dummy half, Love is passing the ball. A beautiful little palm off there. Across by Town. Across to his teammate Gorman. Nice second phase there. Charging up is Collins, who's come on. And eventually took a little while. Off. Pulled down by the ankle. Hey, Hollow across the kick by Hay. Nice and high. They've picked up Masson a couple of times. This time he stands under it and takes it beautifully. And absorbs a couple. And no, he's not going. He's going to get. He's away then. He's going to open surf just for a moment, but it will come back. And Tumut get the penalty.
And Steve, particularly the penalties are starting to flow towards Tumut, and this will give them field position and possession, which equates to tries.
So, and just looking the pass and wrap up and a big tackle there by Tay Hollow. Ball's down to their 30. Anderson out wide. Skipping around here was Richards. Still going. Richards ball down. Google from dummy half. Cross. This is Pierce. Get out there across on. Like Richards again.
Well, that was a very bleak end to a set of 6 tackles. They failed to get a kick in and gifted Gundagai possession.
Hey, hello. Collins. Gundagai. Eventually, Collins proving very, very tough to bring down at the moment. Hey, Hollow again.
He's
got it out to the 30. Now a charging little run here by Tout. Well on this occasion. Luff gets to his feet, looks the pass, and offside will be a penalty going the way of Gundagai. Now the Tigers will turn defence into attack. How big's the next run in this one, Lex?
Well, certainly is, Steve. This is absolutely critical for Gundagai's chances.
Elphick goes on a bit of a run. Luff across to the charging Tout. Not going nowhere there. That's on the Blues, Collins. It's a pass to Hay, and now wide for Dunn, and inboard across to O'Hare. He puts it even wider for Lions. Move it down the right edge. And 9 out from their line. Hay sidesteps back to the right. And driven back by a couple of Blues defenders. That's the Blue. And the Blues again, their defence has been a feature of the afternoon, has kept them in it in that first half, and at 6-all, it's kept them in it again.
Certainly, Tumut are withstanding everything Gundagai are throwing at them. And they're soaking up a lot of physical pressure, Gundagai, and mental pressure.
So we're just over 21 to play. And he's taking a break. Forest Gold, Group 9 Rugby League. Thank you to Forest Gold for their sponsorship throughout 2020, and just great to really see some football back after everything we've been through. It's just great to see the players actually be able to get out there and play.
Oh, certainly, Steve. It's a terrible year for mankind, but football certainly has suffered, but it's great at this time of the year to have the finals on, and teams like Tumut and Gundagai are doing battle for place in the grand final.
Arsenal's from here, we've got just over a quarter of the game to go, 21 minutes and 9 seconds. What are your thoughts from here on in? Do you have a gut feeling all the way this one's going to go?
Well, I may have tipped Gundagai at the start of the game, but I'm sure Tumut will finish on top and actually win. I sense that Tumut are playing with a lot more passion. Gundagai seem to be flat-footed and making, apart from players, someone like Blake Dunn, who's created a few forays, they're really relying just on Luke Burgery, and Tumut seem to have more direction and a lot more going for them. Obviously, Tumut would hate to lose this game and have to play next week at Gundagai. It would be a demoralising thought for them. So I just get the feeling that they will come out on top.
McDougall bouncing off one and still going. Nice run by McDougall. Those sort of efforts, the individual brilliance, could mean the difference. We've seen it on display yesterday. Young provided in the opening 10 minutes of the second half, which set up their victory. And this is Bryant. Bryant brought down at his own 40-metre line. Bristow. Back across and charging up here is Pearce. And now Masters.
Gundagai waiting for Tumut. They're just standing on the line. They're not coming up to him.
Behind Bryant, kick by Anderson, nice and high. The hair is underneath this, and takes it safely, and that's solidly by McDougall there immediately. Nice kick and chase there by Tumut. And solidly here at the best one here. Okay, Hollow just lost his footing, lost momentum, and then tackle to the ground by Pearce. Hayfed back in forward across the line. A juggling act by O'Hare. Managed to maintain the ball. Elphick looking to pass to Tay Hollow. Kick by Hay. Deep and Bellett underneath it, takes it comfortably. He's rather Richards underneath that ball a few moments ago. Google tackle, throw it to Wintervine, received from Bristow, and look at him go another charging run, meters gain today. Oh, that may have been through the roof. This is with Bryant running into Collins, getting through Collins as well. Hey, Hollow coming in alongside Michael and support. And now his Bryant lost the ball as well.
That's the coach killer. Right on the attack there, and just a simple mistake from a player who should know a hell of a lot better than that.
He'll be good referee, won't he?
So inside the final quarter of the game, 18 on the clock, and a grand final berth at stake. Matt Lyons. Who's going to be the first to break in this one? Judging from dummy half his luck. He's had a big game. Done. Dummy finds Teholo. The Tigers looking to build here. Gorman out wide for O'Hare. The try scorer for the Tigers in the opening half. They lead 6-0 at half time. Before Anderson found space where there shouldn't have been. Mercury, such a big opening half in terms of meters gained. And a knock on, is it? Wow. It's almost getting to the situation. I know we're still a little bit away from it, but where a field goal might actually end up deciding this list. Both sides are making that many mistakes.
Just to break the deadlock, I think if Tumut get an opportunity down the other end of the field, they'll take it. They've got the men to kick a field goal, and they wouldn't want to go to extra time.
Right here, both sides throwing in the score. You've got to take it at this stage and really put some pressure on the opposition. At least take the lead in seconds in terms of the scoreboard. This has been being brought down. Bristow, a quick play, the ball got up to his feet quickly and offloaded quickly to Aragon. Now the Blues are in midfield. A bit of energy about them. They want to move. They want to get up on this Tigers defence and really test them out.
Get a good kick from Tumut here.
A high ball. This time by Anderson. And underneath it, beautiful take and feed off and brought down Aragon. A wonderful take underneath that ball by McDougall in the first place.
What a try saver from James Love.
Aragon, I don't know if you realised anyone was behind him, that for a moment you would have thought that he was going to inside the lead late in the game. Have to do it first of their own line in the Tigers up the other end. What have they got? So many mistakes. So here goes down. But admittedly, a lot of the mistakes, certainly for the Tigers, have been made in their own forward half, so it hasn't really put them under too much pressure yet.
Yes, that's been the unfortunate thing about the whole sorry mess is that Gunnery have been putting the ball in the deck and he can't
The big drive back tackle here. By Pearson, also both Pearson look like.
Continue to busting out was certainly
from dummy half, Love.
They ran the ball about 25 metres and 5 tackles.
McDougall, he's been really involved a couple of times in big plays, a big hit. Teholo, who's set up really well. Wonderful tackle, Teholo. Set up against the bigger man. And now, a penalty against Tumut. And this is not where you can turn the ball over. I think to a large degree, both coaches will probably speak about the mistakes their sides have made in this game.
Oh, certainly, Steve. That will be the number one issue at training on Tuesday.
Discipline as well. At the moment, the grand final berth can do that. Pressure very high. And they're going to go for a lead here. Gunny guy.
It's certainly the smart move. Luke Burton, an astute captain, who will become coach of Gunnery next year. He's an astute man, and he knows that 2 points is only 2 points, but having the lead at this stage of the game could have a certainly mental effect on his team and on Tumut.
It almost feels like 2 converted tries. The way the game is, it's just so tough for either side to create scoring opportunities in the second half, let alone score them. So Luck for a chance to put the Tigers in front. Beautiful kick, never in doubt, straight over the block. And it is an 8-6 lead. The Gunnery.
as I said earlier, the penalties had been flowing Tumut's way, but they've now
The
swung
penalty goal was scored by Gundagai number 9, James Ruff. Brings the score
Great to have you
by
company
8
inside the last 13 minutes. What have Tumut got here? Will change anything they're going about doing as Pierce comes in with a big tackle. The Tigers perhaps a converted try away here. Yet to beat Tumut in 2 outings so far this year, a draw and a loss by 2 points. Chance later in the game to tie. Tay Hollow, Luff, and now done. Out to their own 40. Get there! Put down, nothing doing. Dougal running back will turn out to be a very good kick, runs away from me, Dougal. He'll keep in the field of play, gets around Willis, runs into Elphick and allows Willis to come back and then support him. Driving back a little bit. And then a penalty here against Willis. And it will be interesting what the referee decides to do here, Les.
Yes, it's certainly an interesting situation.
And these two, so, wow, does this change the game? Willis has been sent in, which basically puts him out of the game until less than 2 minutes to play. They'll be a man down the Tigers, and they've given Tumut a big let-off.
Well, they certainly have. Shane Willis won't very, very upset with himself for giving that.
Big let-off for Tumut.
If this is a real title fight, this would be the championship round now with Tumut having the ball and Gundagai man down. This has really put the acid on Gundagai to lift their defence and for Tumut, it gives them a sniff.
I like the run of fan, but not as much as that analogy there, Les. I enjoyed it. Exactly right. Has been into a title fight between these two sides, and who knows, more than likely to meet again on Whitfield. Bristow dragged down beyond halfway now. Inside the final 11 minutes. But the 4x gold first grade qualifying final, and he's going down to the wire. The Tigers by 2, but the Blues with the +1 player. And charging inside their 30, then brought down. Bristow back across to Anderson. A grubber kick down, and well, Tay Hollow made hard work of it, tapped it away in the end. Luckily, just to harden the mouth so to stop the Gundagai. And Jack Lyons, it was in the end, couldn't quite control the ball.
This is going to be a very, very testing 8 or 9 minutes that Gundagai have to go through with 12 men, especially with Tumut on the attack and get their tails up even though they're trailing. They know they can win the game.
So this is with Masson, and the Blues will start with the ball at their 30. 30 out from the line. This is Aragon, charging in to Tay Hollow. Pierce gets down towards the 10. Aragon still going, just About 5 out for the line now, so the Blues down by 2. This could be their opportunity in the second half, and they have the extra player as well. Through the hands, Ben fed out to Anderson, looked inside to Aroa to Winterby. Could have been a cross had it actually got to him, but great defence by Gundagai. Aroa to Winterby, held up. And the Tigers with one less man, with Wills off the pitch.
They have to put that down in the let-off category. I think that'd have been better off.
We're in effect down for one man for the rest of the game, Les, because when Willis comes back in, there'll be less than 2 minutes to go in the game. And by then, the Blues, if they're going to win it, they should be able to apply the damage. This is a charging run here by Matt Lyons. Down the tackle by Bristow. Love, flex off to Elphick. The Tigers trying to get as far upfield as possible. Can't afford to turn it over with one less man in their own half here. These guys have a really good game field. Love, now the kick by Hay. They'll send it long. Bouncing ball, that man Collins again drops away from him, manages to just control it. Comes back in the field of play where Tay Hollow wraps him up alongside his teammate in Hay. We go beyond 8 minutes remaining in the qualifying final, a grand final berth up the stakes. Massive. Rolled down, Bristow, Aroa to Winterby. Tries to charge through quickly up on him, the defence knowing how dangerous he is. Bristow, back inboard, back across to Masters. The Blues are shy of halfway now. Still a 2-point lead to the Tigers. Aragon, who's had a couple of runs in the second half. In the middle of the pitch.
You certainly sparked them a little bit.
Bristow is going to send it. For a kick down here by Richards, nice and long, but O'Hare takes it comfortably and brings it out towards his own 30. They've absorbed so far around about 4 minutes of one less player done tonight. Can they keep it going? And a charging run here by Gorman from dummy half, still going. Collins hanging on for dear life, and eventually brought down, but a beautiful 20-metre game there by Gorman. The Tigers against the grain. Can they provide another try? O'Hare's driven back. Muff to Burberry. Hay, can that pass out wide across to Barton, and along the edge and tapped out of play. Looked like by Aroa to Winterby. But no, it must have been tough to see from our angle here, Les. But it will be a Tumut ball.
Yeah, so I think the ball eventually went into touch, so it was a handover.
Yeah, but I think the other guy claimed that they had come off a Tumut player. And obviously not. Let's try jogging on the spot. So Tumut, with under 6 to play. And still that +1 on the ground, Aroa to Winterby. Just got to hold on for a little bit longer than the guy. He splits it back into Bristow, who's trying to charge through the middle. Aragon. Kick here, on the ground by Anderson. Gathered brilliantly by Barton and tucked in a heavy tackle by Collins, who's been absolutely everything in the 4x goal second half here so far. The Tigers back, O'Hare. Certainly less mistakes in the opening half in the second half. Lions, the Matt variety.
The butterflies have gone and they're now just playing possibly for the future.
Phil, as he lost the ball, and Tumut will get it back.
That was a silly pass. Really unbelievable.
Well, it's mistakes like that, particularly when you're a man down, and
Just putting it away too.
Thank you. I knew he was going to do it too, but I'll wait for it.
so 4 on the clock. Tumut with the ball just shy of halfway, trailing by 2, and with roughly 2 minutes to tick over to play with the advantage of an extra player. You expect they might try something here, Les, something a little bit different what they've been doing, and X factor playing perhaps.
They certainly need to produce something special, pull the game out of the fire from here. As you say, Damien Mills will be back on in roughly 2 minutes, and I think Tumut have to have a set piece from the scrum. They've got to do something.
Well, under 4 to play. Then go from halfway. Fenn, drag down Bristow. Passes back inboard across the Richards. Now Pease. This is Masters. The Burberry. Blues again in a nice attacking position. Closing towards the 20. Fenn. Big Fenn still charging. Dropped Fenn off against Love. This is Bristow back to Pease. Pease feeding across to his teammate there, Adam Pease. Joe Pease to Adam Pease. He's met solidly.
That was one of the defence by that. Tumut had them at 6s and 7s, but produced the tackle to stop them.
Tigers again hold up. They've got about a minute to go until Willis returns to the field. They've done a really good job. They could see them for the first time to progress to a green final. A draw in round 1, 2 points to the advantage of Tumut in round 8, and now a 2-point advantage to Gundagai in the qualifying final with under 3 to play. It doesn't get any closer between these two great rivals in Group 9 rugby league action. Tigers get it out towards the 40, marching upfield. Hayes sends a nice high ball underneath his Richards, takes it. You can probably say comfortably. Taken down. Aroa to Wintervine. This is Ben. Back across Masters. Into Aragon, quickly set upon, and Wills returns to the field with just over 90 seconds to play. The Legends squared in terms of players on the field. Masters going to now. They'll have to do it. In 13 on 13. Pierce back across to Bristow. Now they get in Benny. Anderson, he's already scored. He's barging off a couple, getting creative. Looks for the offload, but can't do it so. And now he's lost it. A massive play by Elphick and the Tigers. And it could be just about the ball game.
I should have to imagine Gundagai should be able to play the game out from here.
There's been some sort of battle. So a minute to play. And Luff, the just going to get through the set here, Gundagai, and they'll be the first side through to the Group 9 Rugby League Grand Final. Frustration to Tumut. They looked the goods earlier in this half, and now just happy to absorb time. Burkery trying to take as much off the clock as possible. And with 10 seconds to go, the Tigers throw it out. And they will be the first side through in the 4x Gold first grade grand final. Well, yeah, there's absolutely unbelievable stuff between the two sides, so close all year, and you have to say if they need to get in the grand final, we don't even expect exactly the same thing. Incredible stuff. 3 games and decided by a total of 4 points.
That is a remarkable stat, isn't it? You'd simply have to imagine the Gundagai taking just putting this game and putting
First grade game with Gundagai
Tumut to actually go to Gundagai
coming out victors as 8 and Tumut 6. Thank you everybody for your attendance today. The Scratchy
Well, Liz, thank you very much for joining our coverage today. It was a enthralling battle between the two sides. We had a wonderful weekend of Group 9 Rugby League action.
See you all
Next week
next
in the
weekend.
preliminary final, we know the young cherry pickers will have their work cut out, but they will be playing Tumut, who have had a losing game, whereas Young obviously did the bit more easier to Morrison, like we said, you never know. And of course, the winner of that will meet Gundagai into the grand final. It won't be the last time we see you on our airways, Les. We really do appreciate you taking time out to impart your knowledge on the game. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Oh, certainly good, Stephen. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So, Les Muir, the voice, star himself, one of the most respected journalists in the business. And Steve Murphy, thanks very much for your company on the All Sports Network. And make sure that you join us again for the 4x Gold first grade grand final in a fortnight's time at the Golden Park.